You remember the theme tune? Down at the bottom of the garden were the birds and the bees. There lived a lot of little people. They called it Paddington Peas.
Imagine I've been at a party with them. Be fucking class.
Absolute Larry Peas. You ever been to India?
No.
Bend over and I'll get India.
I can't believe he makes jokes like that when his family's watching this.
Sorry, Mum. So it was India.
Sorry, Mum, as well.
Yeah. Okay. No one got it.
Sorry, Mum.
You promised.
You grass!
You promised. Thank you, Cole, for being honest. Another stitch up, yeah. Another stitch up. Not today, mate. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Bongo's Bungalow, the official podcast of Bongo's Bingo. It's Tuesday. We're hanging out again. I'm your host, Johnny Bongo, and I'm joined with Jimmy Sweets.
Hi, Johnny.
And my other partner in crime, Cole, aka Slutty Susie.
Sapo.
Your animals, you on the Southern Comfort in the afternoon.
Do you know what? I've literally just been thinking I'm going to need a top up in the middle of this episode as well.
Do you want to top up right now, baby?
Southern Comfort
wait
and
for the break.
lemonade.
I'll give you some of mine, baby.
Wait for the break.
What's that called? The steamboat?
It hasn't got the lime in it though. We're missing the lime.
Right, okay.
So just I'm
on Diet Coke because I'm taking it easy because I've been partying too much and I need to just chill out a little bit. Too many activities. So many activities at the time of recording. We've done loads more activities that haven't even happened yet. I've went to see Calamity Jane. That's always a boozy one. The West End musical. We're going to go to the darts.
Thursday. We're all going.
We're all going to the darts.
Jimmy Sweets is coming as well.
Sweets is coming.
Tom's
coming.
I'm not going to drink on that.
Producer team will just have to hear about it. You're not going to drink at the darts?
I'm not going to drink on. I'll tell you what, because I've got a show Friday and then I've got a Saturday matinee, so I need to be.
Grow up, Jim, and just bevy, will you?
You'll have a couple. It's the darts, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll have a couple.
It's the boozy one, isn't it? Darts is boozy.
Yeah, really.
Everyone
boozy.
says the darts is boozy. Everyone say darts is like bingo for.
Hey, it
for
can't
men,
be as boozy as Calamity Jane, though, can it?
That's gonna be wild, mate.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So you guys keeping okay?
Yeah,
nice
sounds
nice.
Feel good actually.
Yeah, feel a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, new tats.
Yeah.
From St Patrick's Day.
Yeah, getting ready.
For next year?
Yeah, for March.
For March, yeah.
No one's commented on my new top today, actually.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we're representing all the three best football teams ever.
Yeah.
Everton, Bootle FC, and who have you got?
Orlando City.
Orlando City.
Yeah.
They are good. Like, who's their big striker? Who's their big players?
They've just sold the main man. There's a guy that I like.
Sounds like a real main man if you don't know who it is.
The keeper's Pedro Galice, something like that. He's decent.
No. Good. Are they doing well in the league?
They're about 4 points off the playoffs.
How come you've got that top then?
Just because, like, when I go to places, I like to buy the shirt, and I bought the last one, and now I like this one.
I
think purple might be my favourite colour now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Well, after green for the dress, obviously.
It does. It does suit you. It's a nice shade
one,
of.
bro.
It is a nice shade of purple. It's a nice kit. Actually.
That one's nice on you as well.
Thanks, mate.
Who's your favourite Everton player?
Who's my favourite Everton player? Like currently or?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably a toss up between. I like that Indai at the moment. I like him. He's rapid and he likes to run at people. I like that when players do that, like run at people.
Yeah.
I like Tarkovsky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I like Jake O'Brien because he's Irish, and the other Irish one as well. I like him, Seamus Coleman, Irish guy.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Bootle player, Jim?
Who's your favourite Bootle player?
Probably Pat Beef plays up front. He's a good lad. 6'6". Really real stocky guy.
What's his name?
Pat Beef.
Pat Beef.
Yeah, double Pat Beef. Yeah.
And double Pat Beef. What's his record so far this season? The season's nearly over.
Sorry.
Season's nearly over for Bootle. They didn't get relegated. They're doing well.
Yeah,
they
only play 24 games season in the Bootle, so he's got 63 goals.
Wow,
Yeah.
Great.
And 1 assist.
Well,
That was an accident.
Shout out Pat Beef.
Yeah.
We're going to go through some Blame It on the Bongos. We've also got a little bit of chat today. We're going to delve into some of our stories of yesteryear of Ibiza. Bongo's Bingo in Ibiza. God.
Good times.
It's going to probably take about 4 hours to go through all that.
Heavy
There's been
times.
some absolute carnage. Who would have thought Bongo's Bingo in Ibiza wasn't mad?
Yeah.
It's the only time he does narcotics as well, but we'll get into it in a wee bit.
Spain.
That's your rule,
Yeah. It's not just Ibiza, Spain.
Spain. That's
They also call Pat Beef I Beef for Pat, but that's a different story. Yeah. He's a real legend.
It's a nice one, Pat. Have you got a quiz planned for Tuesday, Jim?
Yep.
Do you want to do it? Because I know people get dead excited about doing the quiz and getting interactive, and you can play along at home. It's also an interactive podcast. We love hearing from you. You can get in touch on what socials, Jim? Cool.
Yeah, you can. Socials at Bongo's Bungalow, or you can email us hello@bongosbungalow.co.uk.
Or you can go on the Instagram page. You can click the contact us button, and you can WhatsApp us.
You can also watch this podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want to actually see what we look like.
Probably,
and stuff.
I would say
See our
probably
footy
do
shirts.
watch this one on YouTube.
Oh, is it going to be visual?
Yeah.
Well, for the audio listeners, then get onto YouTube later on. If someone has stumbled upon this podcast, they haven't seen it before, how does Jim's quiz work?
Well, I'm going to give... What?
What do you mean? I'm just asking how the quiz works.
Oh, should we play the jingle?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't explain how it works. But here's the jingle.
Jim's quiz.
Well, the way it works is there's
totally
questions,
random.
and I'll give you points if you get the questions right.
And his
Okay.
name's Jim.
And his name's Jim.
And it's
Yeah,
Jim,
so
and
And
it's
you
Jim.
can play along at home.
You can, but wherever you are.
Usually 5 questions.
Usually, yeah.
Right. I had to fucking hold your hand through that there.
I know, it's very complicated.
Right.
This one, so obviously last week I did a themed one. I don't know if you can remember the theme.
Under the sea.
No, it's
Fish.
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 This
Close.
week's got a theme as well, but I do need to just going to get into a little number I've got outside.
Oh, here
Some
we go.
fresh.
Oh,
Some
go ahead.
fresh.
So what do we do? Wait here.
Yeah, you can obviously, as I say, you can always edit it out, but I need to go and get sorted. Okay.
All right. I'll see you in a second.
See you soon, Jim. You want to just carry on chatting, or?
I'll chat. And so I was in the butcher's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Getting some lamb chops, and shout out Clark's Butchers on Allerton Road. And the girl behind the counter was talking about Jim. He's off,
Saying what?
just saying he's absolutely off his head. She just said, and I was like, in a good way. And she's like, I don't know.
Are you sure that wasn't on Saturday when you picked me up so we can go to the match?
I can't remember what day as well.
It was
Yeah, I
Saturday,
did. That's I mentioned,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
I? That she said to me.
Mhm.
So, what do you reckon he's going to come dressed up as?
Oh, fucking hell. He didn't give us the theme first, did he?
No.
I assumed that his tattooed arms were the costume for the quiz.
What do you want to say? A leprechaun? Do you know what he's going to come dressed
that's a
as?
shout, actually.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll just do a wee. Doodle-doo. Come back in a second. Here you go. Hi, Jim. Well, we didn't get that right at all, did we? Something Irish. For any audio listeners, Jim has come in dressed as a bottle of tomato ketchup, Heinz, specifically 57 varieties. What's the theme then?
Theme's food.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna joke. No, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say ancient Egypt, but
You should have said ancient Egypt.
should I?
Yeah.
I'll save that joke for another one.
Okay, man.
Okay,
Where are you getting these costumes from? That's a really, really nice.
it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice.
It's just from Amazon.
It's lovely. It's lovely material.
Can I just say something? Like, I don't want to kind of... I know you're about to do the quiz and that, but after the last bonus episode, when, you didn't want us to, like, team up on you and that anymore, Jim tried to give me some answers before, and I said no.
You're joking,
Oh
mate.
my
You
God!
you promised.
You grass!
You promised. Thank you, Cole, for being honest. Another stitch up, yeah.
Yeah.
Another stitch up. Not today, mate.
Oh, I can't believe
That's
you just
you
grassed
stitched
on
up,
me.
mate.
You're a scumbag, Jim.
Wow.
And thanks for not Judasing me out there, mate,
worries,
and keeping
lad.
the quiz fair. It's meant to be a fair quiz. We fucking said last week, no more stitch ups. For anyone that doesn't know the reference, it was a question about what's the ingredients in pesto, and he told him the answer. Cole doesn't know anything about food.
It just reminded me then, because when you come in, I realised it's a sauce-based quiz, isn't it?
No, it's just food.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Nothing
fair
to do
enough.
with, there's nothing to do with sauce. There's not even any. I don't even think there's any reference to Heinz. Right, let's go. Question number 1. What is the top-selling Heinz product in the UK? You can give me 3 answers, but I'm going to flip it. Okay.
Okay.
The top answer is only worth 1 point. The rest of them are worth 2. Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait.
So what? So you can only, but you can only get one answer. Or
No, you can
get-
have. You can give me 3 answers. They just got to be on my list to get the
Right.
points. That's all.
Okay. I'll play safe as well. I think.
You going safe?
I think I'm gonna
This
play
is
safe.
really hard to like navigate with.
Where's it from?
Amazon.
It's a saucy one from Ann Summers. Very, very good, Tom.
Very, very good. Okay, obviously, just had a silly question. Now this one's quite serious. Which you got? Oh, sorry, have you got 3 answers there?
Yeah, I got them. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Which vegetable is known for always getting invited to parties, and why?
Okay.
Have you got that already?
I think so. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I think so.
Told you I should have given you the answers.
Was it vegetable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm all right.
Okay. Next one.
Yeah. Let's go.
Food related again. Declan Rice has been on the books of 3 clubs: Chelsea, West Ham and Arsenal. He's also played for Ireland and England. But what country produces the most rice in the world?
Thanks for the facts in there.
I don't even know who makes rice.
What? You don't know who makes rice?
No.
Like you grow rice?
Yeah,
don't
I know,
you?
but I mean, like, I wouldn't even know like where it could come from. Like,
What? You couldn't take a good guess?
I'll take a little guess, but then I don't want to come across like.
How the hell did you get the ingredients to pesto? You don't know where rice comes from?
Where does rice come from?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Shanky's Whip is a black Irish whiskey liqueur known for its smooth, sweet and creamy profile. But give me... we've already talked about this in the last episode, and I was sort of heading that way, but give me up to 3 tasting notes that can be on the nose or the palate. You can just give me 3, and if they're in there, you can have a point.
Okay.
You've tasted it, you've had a lot of it, Cole, so... before you start moaning about the question.
I'm not. How the fuck am I meant to answer this?
Okay.
Okay.
I like this food theme.
You like it? Yeah, you're good at this though, aren't you?
Yeah, I think as well that it's now that it's fair.
Yeah, it
But
is fair.
It's not really fair because he's asking questions about like food that you know that I don't know anything about.
You'll know the next one.
And you used to work in restaurants and shit.
You'll know the next one, Cole. This is right up your street, the next one. Question number 5. What are the 3 ingredients in a bechamel sauce?
Is this what he was trying to give you?
Yeah.
Lovely question, that, Jim.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't if you had have told him the answers to that.
You'd be fuming?
No, I would have known. I would have smelled a rat.
Yeah, you would have actually.
I don't know if you've even ever had bechamel sauce.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't have said.
You have had bechamel sauce.
You have had bechamel
in
sauce.
like a lasagna and stuff.
Lasagna.
Okay.
Or on a parmo. That's what's on top of a parmo. You know chicken parmo? Do you know the chicken parmo?
Yes.
Do you actually? You know,
North East.
North East,
famous,
yeah,
yeah.
Sunderland and Middlesbrough and all that there. That's chicken and bechamel on it with
Oh,
cheese.
sick. I like that. I like
You
bechamel
like a
sauce.
parmo? You like bechamel
I
sauce?
love it when you
It's
two have a little chat when we're doing the quiz. It's
I don't
nice,
like it,
actually.
but-
feels, yeah, it's nice. Okay. Do you go through the answers?
Let's go through the answers.
Question number 1 was, what is the top selling Heinz product? And I was going to give you 1 point for the top answer and 2 points for anything else. Okay, so Johnny, if I can have your... In fact, let's go 1 each. Johnny, you first.
I went for the top what I thought was the top answer just to get 1 point, which was tomato ketchup. Is that right?
It is tomato ketchup.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you got 1 point.
Yeah, I've put tomato ketchup
Got
as
tomato
well.
ketchup as well. Okay, Johnny, you go next.
I went baked beans.
That is, that's the second best.
So 2
I've
points
got
for that.
Beans.
2 points each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went hoops.
Oh, spag hoops.
Do you go hoops as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's all right.
Incorrect. So you could have had... so apart from ketchup and beans, you could have had tomato soup. The 5 beans is actually really popular, by the way.
5 beans.
Heinz 5 beans. Chicken soup.
What's in the 5 beans? Like black beans and like is it like a bean
like a mixture
selection?
of beans and a tin.
Who am I? The Heinz expert.
You look like it.
You could have had chicken soup, just your classic chicken soup, and then a variation on that, or an iteration, if you will, is a chicken and mushroom soup.
Okay.
And then you could have had, I've never heard of this before, but Heinz sandwich spread.
Oh, I've seen that.
That's
Yeah.
really popular now,
I've seen that.
especially on
Why is
Carib.
producer Lucas going?
You
Loved it as a kid. I
wouldn't-
thought you were flipping. I thought you were
Yeah.
fucking posh avocado and fancy gear. You wouldn't go to a caravan park, but you'd have sandwich spread out of a can.
What's it like?
Out of the jars.
Yeah.
So it's Butler probably made it though, didn't he?
His
So
butler did.
yeah.
What about mayo?
It's not on there. And Heinz spaghetti.
Is that not spaghetti hoops? Oh, spaghetti in a
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, and then also Heinz beef ravioli. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, I've seen
Ooh.
that before.
That's apparently very
Sounds delicious.
popular. Okay, the answer to question number 2. I think you got it, Johnny. So
I took a guess. What was the question?
what vegetable is known for always getting invited to parties and why?
I wrote mushroom
Why?
because they're a fungi.
Correct.
I went out
Did you
with
get
it.
that, Luke? No, you should have gone to more carrots.
What'd
I
you say,
got-
Cole?
I put peas because I remember that TV show, was it like Paddington Peas or something? And I just thought they were like quite cool, so just bring them
Cool
around to
story,
party.
bro.
Yeah.
No points.
You're thinking of the Paddington peas?
Paddington Peas.
Paddington
Paddington peas.
Oh, God.
That had a good theme tune as well. Do you remember the theme
Yeah.
tune? Down at the bottom of the garden were the birds and the bees. There lived a lot of little people. They called the Paddington peas. The Paddington peas.
Imagine being at a party with them. Be fucking class.
Absolute Larry peas.
There we go. Right, I get
Half a point.
You giving him half a point for
Yeah,
peas?
half a point
Okay,
for
sound.
because he said Paddington Peas mainly.
Yeah, funny.
Okay, the tasting notes. Sorry, gone ahead a little bit there. So, which country in the world produces the most rice? Declan Rice-based question. Cole? No,
Oh.
Johnny first.
No, go on, Cole.
China.
How dare you say China? That is so offensive. That's what he was worried about. I wrote China as well.
Oh, China's actually second
Is
now,
it
guys.
just Thailand?
It's India.
India.
Yeah, and it's
I
only by a
thought that
couple of
at first
tons,
as
so
well.
you're not far off there.
You ever been to India?
No,
Bend over and I'll get India.
I can't believe he makes jokes like that when his family's watching this.
Sorry, Mum. So it was India.
Sorry, Mum, as well.
Yeah. Okay. No one got it.
Sorry, Mum.
Oh, okay. So the Shanky's Whip tasting notes on the nose or on the palate?
I wrote coffee, caramel, and toffee.
I must have got this wrong.
Coffee, caramel, and toffee. 3
Yeah.
points. Unbelievable.
Class.
Sorry, repeat the question.
What are the tasting notes of Shanky's Whip? And you can have it on the
Oh, is that
nose.
what you said? Fuck, I didn't even hear you
What
say
did you
Shanky's
say?
Whip.
What have you wrote down?
What did you write down? What did you write down, Cole?
For tonic, acidity, and arse.
Arse? Tonic, acidity, and arse? What does that even mean? What did you think the question
What do you think
was?
the question was?
I don't know.
What did you think the question was?
I thought it was like. I thought you said something like tasting notes and like, say if like you taste like wine taste or something and like.
That's what he means?
I don't-
Why did you write tonic?
acidity, and arse.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and question number 5 is the chefy question. Now, I've got a little helper to help me because obviously I'm not a chef, so
Oh, yeah.
I've got a little helper today to tell you the ingredients for the bechamel sauce.
Who's the helper?
Close your eyes.
Oh, there we go. Can't be.
Close your eyes.
I've got them closed.
Okay, open your eyes. Here we go. Hello. Okay.
For anyone that is an audio listener, I never thought this podcast would have Jimmy Sweets dressed as a Heinz tomato ketchup bottle with a tiny little puppet chef. That's a good puppet as
I thought
well.
it was like the Dolmio chef.
It is a bit like the Domino chef. What's the name, chef?
Oh no, I can't say that. Luigi.
Where are you from, Luigi?
Bootle. Want to ask who my father is?
Who's your father, Luigi?
Papa Beef.
Oh, thanks for joining us. I never
problem.
thought there was going to be puppets on the podcast. How long have you lived in Bootle for, Luigi?
Probably in Bootle. Did you say so?
Yeah, in Bootle, yeah. What happened to your Italian accent?
Oh, it sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes. I can't even. I don't know. Mamma mia, Jesus. I lived in Bootle for 3 years. Okay, so
Yeah.
the 3 ingredients in a bechamel sauce, as everybody knows, if you're from Italy, is milk, butter, and flour.
That's what I had. Milk, butter, and flour.
I give you a special bow.
That's bad.
And what did you get, Cole?
I put tomato sauce, mayo, and vinegar.
No, that's incorrect.
Tomato sauce, mayo, and vinegar.
Mm.
No,
That is incorrect. That offends my heritage.
That might, do you know what that might be? That sort. Sorry, I know you're the chef,
Like
Luigi.
Mary
but
Rose.
no, I think that. I think that might be Mary Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I know it's. Yeah, it might be. Is that Mary Rose, tomato chef?
You
Tomato.
have just earned yourself another Luigi bow. Okay, so. Hey, do you know what I'm thinking? Well, I've got Luigi here.
Yeah.
So this is me again now, guys.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, I've got Luigi here. I was thinking we could do a little quick play.
Quick play, okay.
Quick play, yeah. I've got your scripts here.
Oh my god.
There you go.
We were supposed to be talking about Bongo's Bingo and Ibiza, but this might be a little bit more. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
there you go.
Right.
Oh, it's a full novel.
So these are our lines.
Yeah, these are your lines. So you've got it's mainly me and you. John, Cole's got a couple of lines as well. Okay, let me get into character.
All right. Oh, hold on. So where are we in this play?
The Fat Duck.
And we're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'm playing myself,
You're playing yourself, yeah.
and I'm just speaking to the chef.
Yeah. The chef's come out to the table
Uh-huh.
because you've been complaining. Okay.
I've been complaining, right?
It's called the shepherd's pie.
Just tell me when. Just say action whenever.
Action.
Sorry, chef. I ordered the deconstructed shepherd's pie. Is this a goddamn joke, you little idiot?
What do you mean, you valued customer whose opinion I respect?
You've served me a bag of mince and a raw potato.
Your human eyes are very perceptive. I like that about you. Is this your wife I see with my chef eyes?
No, it's my sister, Cole.
Is she single? I'd love to get to know the tasty little treat.
Hi, chef, and yes, chef, I will go on a date with you.
What about my shepherd's pie?
Oh, grow up, you human baby.
Check, please. How many Michelin stars have you got?
12. I have to go now to prepare my wife's favourite dish.
What's your wife's favourite dish?
Pork and cider.
Oh my god. What's going on? Is this what acid's like? Is this I've never done acid. Is this what acid's like?
Why are you asking me?
Great play, Jim.
Thanks.
Can we keep little chef just on can we keep him on
Well,
display?
if I do like food related questions, you're gonna pop out and give us the answers.
Right, okay. So we'll keep him somewhere.
Yeah, so I'll keep him just.
Calamity
Yeah.
Jane is going to
Thanks.
seem so shit after watching that
man,
now.
that was what a play.
Thanks, Luigi.
Thanks very much.
Do you mind if I quickly get changed out of this, or shall I just keep him?
Yeah, well, who won the quiz? Let's look at
8, Cole 3.5.
8 to 3.5. Absolutely got it. No prizes.
Oh yeah, there is prizes. Sorry.
Oh god.
Oh, I do need to get out of this actually for the prizes. Can I get back out again?
Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
mate.
go ahead.
2 secs.
Just do a little cut again. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to.
Well, I get the prizes then, do I?
Yeah, so I'll just give them straight to you.
I think so.
The first one is actually something I found yesterday when I was on a shopping trip with my wife,
Mm-hmm.
and it was actually supposed to be quite nice, but it's not particularly funny, but it's quite nice. So you know when you're on your laptop or your PC or whatever, and you rest, and it's a bit hard sometimes to type, you need a little rest there.
Mm-hmm.
I've got your little
It's one of those gel wrist pad things.
yeah, it's just a little croissant. It's actually from Chef Luigi.
Oh right, okay. Baked freshly.
Yeah, I got your little thing there.
Oh,
And
that
this-
is good. That.
And this next one
It's
is
to
just
stop you getting carpal tunnel, is it?
yeah, it is actually
Yeah.
yeah.
Lovely.
And the next one is just one of my old shavers. Just so you know it works, I'll just give you a quick demonstration.
What are you doing?
Just showing you that it works.
Why are you shaving your beard off?
There you go.
Thanks, Jim.
No problem.
Are you having a meltdown?
What?
Is everything okay?
No, I'm fine.
For audio listeners, Jim's just shaved
No,
half his face off.
I'm gonna have a shave later anyway, so
Okay,
sorry that works.
cool.
He's probably done his pubs with that, and you've just got hold of it.
That's it. Thanks. So I get both of these.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, for an Italian chef, he bakes a beautiful croissant
He
from
does.
France, doesn't he?
does.
Right, should we take a little break?
Yeah.
But then we might have to go and check if you're okay, Jim. Are you okay?
I'm all right.
Yeah, great quiz. Thank you.
Oh, I can't clap.
See you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bungalow. We've all just settled down now. It was a fantastic Jim's quiz there, but we lost the plot a wee bit, but it was good, and it was great to welcome a new, obviously, member of the couch, Luigi, who's going to be joining us now. We're going to talk a little bit about some trips in Ibiza over the years, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff that went on. I'm trying to think firstly how many seasons did we do in Ibiza? I know we're not there this year.
We've done Rocks Bar.
So that was the Ibiza Rocks Bar. I don't think I ever did that.
No, you didn't know. Then we did Eden.
Yeah.
Then we did Ibiza Rocks.
Did a few years on the bounce, didn't we?
I don't think so, because I think we did one. We were meant to do a second, but it was COVID. So we just done the 3 seasons there.
And the Eden and the Ibiza Rocks, that was every week, wasn't it? We did weekly shows.
Yeah.
All
of them.
All of them.
They all were, yeah. They were
Did
all
you do
every
any
week.
gym?
Yeah, I did back-to-back weeks actually in Ibiza Rocks.
Did you do Eden?
He come and dance to Eden. Oh, I've got a story about that as well, actually. Yeah.
What?
He did Eden with us, didn't he?
I can't.
Oh yeah, did it when Chico was there as well?
Oh yeah, when Chico turned up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think those shows in Eden, they were quite full on, because it was, if anyone's been to Ibiza, it's like a nightclub, super club kind of thing. But the shows they didn't start till like, was it like 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I think it's
10, 11. It went on to like 2. We did the whole season with So Solid crew.
Yeah.
And I know I did quite a lot of them. It was almost out there.
I think we did about 6 maybe.
6 or
5
7.
6,
I know
yeah.
we did some that were back to back, that would literally do a show, because was it on Monday or Tuesday?
I'm not too sure.
So it was like Monday or Tuesday, so we'd fly out, do Eden, and then you and me flew back, did like Blackpool, Liverpool, flew back to Ibiza.
Yeah.
That was full on.
Good though.
It was good. Like,
I don't remember it much.
Quite a lot of injuries. You had some serious injuries in Eden.
It was just roll the ankle, wasn't it?
You took that confetti cannon to the back as well.
Oh shit, yeah.
That was
like the electric one.
So we're on probably could have done serious damage, because obviously at bingo we've got the confetti cannons you do with your hands. You've taken some of them, and they are sore if you get them close. You ever had one? Do you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
but these were
power
like
shots.
the full pyrotechnic power shots. And I think when you do them, you have to, like, whoever's operating them has to like make sure the stage is clear, and they didn't do it, did they? And he was standing in front of it, and honestly took one to the back, and you just like,
it was like the side, the ribs.
Yeah, you like
just dropped.
Do you reckon you've got a photo of the injury somewhere?
I'll try and find
if you do, you're fired up there like that. Ooh.
If not, we'll just if we haven't got one, what was that?
What do you mean?
If I can't find a photo of it, what was that?
What have we just put up there?
Yeah.
Well, production team probably just put up like an injury or something of someone else. Don't try and ruin the magic of what the production team do. There's not actually, for the viewers on YouTube, there's not actually a screen there. We can just say stuff and it goes up on the screen. But yeah, that was a bad injury. That
that.
Yeah, I thought like maybe we'd lost.
Did you not think you'd like broken a rib or anything?
I think I got up and carried on the show.
You
didn't I? Oh no,
you didn't. You cried.
An ambulance. I did cry.
You cried your eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
That
it was justified.
Hurt, though,
it was like,
because they go like they fire out like 50 meters, don't they?
Yeah, it goes like all the way over the crowd, and he was
and
right
like
in front of it.
From like that far away, half a meter maybe.
I think I think
we kicked off. I think you kicked
off.
off.
I went up and was
like
fuming, and because the person had just hit the button without looking. I was like, I've just lost my best friend. He's probably not going to make it. I was like, he's not going to make it, and this is your fault.
Yeah.
No, we've had a few injuries there, and a few wild ones. Ibiza Rocks, I think, worked the best just because it was outside.
Oh, it was classed.
And it was like a pool party, and it was a daytime. And I think sometimes, because everything is so focused around like going in the night and doing like up to 4 or 5 in the morning, I think it's quite nice for people. It worked well because it just meant that people have something to do in the day.
Yeah.
Hard doing shows in that heat though, because the stage was right in the middle.
The circle stage.
Right by
the sun went over, didn't it? And only covered half the stage, and as the sun went over, it put one half in the shade, but the other half came out of the shade. That was fucking. Obviously, you'd done it there.
Yeah.
It was heavy, and that's
really hot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you got on the drugs, didn't you?
Well.
You're allowed to talk about this.
Well.
You don't like talking about this, but
hold on a minute.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you remember what happened?
No.
So I'd gone to get a call in the crowd, and it was a false call. And I used to do this thing where, like, if it was a false call, I'd just take the drink and fucking swig it. And they had a big, massive jug in front of them. So it was a false call, called them a dickhead. And I just grabbed the jug and just downed the jug. And as I was doing it, everyone was like, oh, no. Just done the whole thing, put it down. And everyone on the table was just sat, like, with their head in their hands, like... And I was like, what? And they were like, that had all of our drugs in it. And I was just like...
Oh, my
sick.
God.
A Mandy Shandy, was it?
Do you not remember that?
I don't really remember.
Yeah. I just come back on the stage and was just like...
30 minutes. I think that's the best show you've ever done in your life.
I
if
think it
remember
was. I think it
correctly.
was. Yeah.
You had so much energy.
I don't think my feet were even touching the stage. I was just fucking floating. Like
That was the same time that Technical Tom went wild.
what did he do?
He was on he was on those drinks as well. Do you
Oh,
remember
was
this,
he?
Tom? Are we allowed to talk about this, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
And he lost his mind in a bit. It's Ibiza, isn't it? Apparently that's
Yeah.
what people do. And I would say maybe don't do it. I don't know if you don't do that kind of stuff. No, we don't encourage it. But yeah, Technical Tom went wild. And then I put it in his wedding speech. Do you remember?
Oh my
Mhm.
God, tell that story.
remember
That
That's
was
brilliant.
absolutely. That's probably the. I've told you this story producer team. It was a good old fashioned switcheroo. It was a classic switcheroo. So Technical Tom asked me to be best man at his wedding, and we were talking about the speech, and the main thing he said, he was like, "Look, all my family are going to be here. All my family are going to be here. Please don't, like, just one thing, like, just don't mention the time I took drugs in Ibiza. Like, please just don't mention it." And I was going, "I'm going to mention it." And he said, "We're not." He's like, if you mention it, I will fall out with you, and I will genuinely never talk to you again. Like, my family are there. I don't want them knowing this kind of thing. Like, I was like, okay, we'll see. And he was sweating all day on it. And the when it came to doing the speech, I started to tell this story. I said, right, I want to talk about Ibiza. And what had actually happened was Tom's wife had gone out on her hen party on a separate occasion to Ibiza, and she got really smashed at a gig. And I think, did she have to get back to? She wasn't out. She just was bevied, and she had to get back to her hotel. And like the venue staff had to put her in like a wheelchair and get her back to the hotel. So what I actually did was I told that story, pretending it was Tom. So I said, "Oh, we've been out in Ibiza. We went to this club and we had all this drinks," but he shit himself and didn't realize that I was telling the other story. And as soon as I started talking about Ibiza, he turned around to his wife on the top table and went, "I'm sorry, I did drugs in Ibiza." and then I continued the story and went, "Oh yeah," and he had to get a wheelchair back to the apartment. And I was like, "Oh no, that wasn't Tom, that was his wife, Claire." And so you actually told the story yourself, and he was absolutely gutted. So that was called an old-fashioned switcheroo.
Yeah. It was a good one. It was good.
It was a good one. But yeah, you lost your... Did you throw your phone in the sea or something? You just went
Yeah.
mad. We'll not go on too hard about that. I've got a little mention here about Rich Furness. Would he mind us telling this story?
Oh, I'm not
I
too
wasn't there.
sure.
Rich Furness, one of the hosts.
I don't know.
The
if he-
Blackpool Ripper.
I don't know if he'd be happy about that.
He won't.
Well, to be fair,
Jesus.
he didn't actually do anything wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong. This
Yeah.
topic just says Rich Furness gets pepper sprayed.
He did get pepper sprayed, yeah.
I wasn't there. What happened?
We were just absolutely smashed after the show. Me and Slutty Sue were on the show. I think we picked up a couple of chicks, as we did back in the
Did
day.
ya?
Took them to a bar, and Rich was with us, and I think Rich was like hammered as well, like. And because we were just speaking to the girls and not to him, I think he was just like,
Would your girlfriend not have been annoyed?
didn't have a girlfriend back then.
Ah, right.
That's what back when I was a slayer.
Sounds like you're really fondly remembering stuff like that. Like you're really happy
yeah,
about
that's
it.
a good story. It's a good trip.
Go ahead.
And then, I think we were in the bar. Fair's got a bit pissed off that we weren't like talking to him and just left him on his own. And we're just like, fuck off, stormed out. And then we were just like, oh, should we go after him? Like, fuck it. We stayed out all night, and when we got back, I think our flight was like in about an hour and a half. And we like obviously got up late trying to get back in the apartment. And Fairness opened the door, and you could hardly see, and his eyes were just like balloons, and he'd been pepper sprayed. And we
You
were
got a
like,
photo? You got a photo? Go on, put it up. Put his pepper sprayed eyes up. You can only kick off after he's watched it, so there you go. There's Richie there with his eyes burnt in. It was the security got him, wasn't it?
I think it was, someone out on the street. Like, I thought it was the security or the police had been outside, and he'd obviously just marched out. Tried to get through a crowd or something, and someone just grabbed him and pepper sprayed him.
Oh my God.
We're all trigger happy with the odd pepper spray, aren't
Yeah.
they? The odd Spanish police, though.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah, and they got him bad.
They got him bad. But he's okay now, isn't he? You can still see.
I think you can
He's
still
alright
see.
now, yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
message us in and let us know if you're okay. You can still see. But no, it was bad. I've heard that's like the worst. Like pepper spray.
I feel like you're just trying to make it sound
Yeah.
good so the face doesn't kick off.
No. Apparently it is really bad. I remember watching like Jackass or something, and they did all the different like police things, like a taser. And they said if there's one thing I'd never do again, it's pepper spray.
He's in the next room. We could just go and ask him.
What? And he could tell the story.
You gonna get him in?
No, he won't be happy. He won't be happy. Like, yeah, you can tell I'm shitting myself now. He's gonna be going,
Yeah.
why'd you tell that pepper spray story? And I'll be like,
that might all get bleeped.
Yeah, we'll check with him. But then that other time when we went, and did you go directly to the World Cup, or you were trying to book flights to Russia?
Tried to. I can't remember how. I can't remember what had happened. But
I think
just
you had
remember
like a late night, and
I was on the beach. I think I was sat like in a circle of people who I didn't know on the beach. It might have had a Mandy Shandy, can't remember. Definitely did actually. And then
Accidentally drunk it again.
oh no!
And then I remember, I can't remember who I was meant to be flying with, and they were like, "Call our flights in like 2 hours. Come on, we got to go." And I was like, "I'm gonna stay. I think I had 2 weeks off after it. And then about an hour before, I kind of like got my head together and was like, "What am I doing? I need to get to the airport." Got to the airport. I'd missed the flight, and the World Cup was starting in Moscow the next day. So I went to the counter and was just trying to get on a flight to Moscow. And they were like, "You can't just fly to Moscow. You need a visa."
I remember you were. I think I'd gone somewhere else with
Yeah,
Louise
you got
and the
on
kids.
holiday.
And he was going, he was still like flying off his head, messaging me, going, I think I'm going to try and get to Russia. And I was like, 100% you need to do that. That'll be really good. I was like, no, honestly, you need to do that. Like, if you need me to help you book the flights or whatever. And you were like trying to work out how many flights to get to Russia. I was like, you can't miss the World Cup in Russia. Like, you will love that. And then I think you were so up for doing it.
No, I was at the counter.
You were at the
saying
counter, like, which way do you go?
I was saying to like the girl at the counter, can I go on the next flight to Moscow? And she was like, "Have you got a visa?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to work. I just want to go." And she's like, "No, you need a visa just to go." And I was like, "Oh." So I literally, the board of flights was next to me, and I closed my eyes and went like that. I just went, "Where's Faro?" And she went, "Portugal." And I was like, "Oh, I'll just go to Portugal then." I just flew to Portugal.
You just went to Portugal on your own for a week, didn't you?
And I landed there and was like, I was just like in the airport thinking, I need to get a taxi, but I didn't even have a hotel booked. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Hey, always good times when you go to Ibiza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always wild. You ever go wild in Ibiza?
Ooh.
Save them stories for another time.
Yep.
Don't want to get you in trouble. We've got too many people in trouble today, haven't we? Speaking of getting people in trouble, let's get some Blame It on the Bongos on the go.
All right.
We've had numerous messages, people coming in. We always like to hear your messages of what you do with the prizes, your stories. Do you go out with them? Specifically, we want to actually do a wee call out for some wacky wavy videos. Now, I think we've got a couple in the vault somewhere. People, when they win the wacky wavies, they like to set them off. There was one that went viral recently of it being set off on a train station.
Yeah.
I think we've got another video of it being set off on a train. Let's have a look. Is this someone that's won?
I'm Michelle, I'm from Kirby, and about a year ago I won the Wacky Waver. It's in my garage and I get it out at parties. Woo!
Can you just play the start of that video there?
What did she say?
I won the Wacky Waver. It's in my
Dutch.
garage and I get it out at parties.
And there's Connor there.
Dutch and Connor in the
Everyone's
background.
in the background.
And
yeah,
Callum.
we need some wacky wavies. So if you've ever won a wacky wavy, send us in a wee video. The most obscure location, maybe we'll get a prize. I haven't come up with that yet though.
60 quid.
60 quid. Big jug of mystery cocktails from Ibiza. You never know.
Yeah.
So yeah, send them in. Here's one. We are not promoting that. No. Here's one from Emily. Do you want to read this out, Jim?
Yeah, sure. Just writing in to confirm that the double-ended dildo prize definitely existed, and I've got my own story to prove it. I won one myself on my 23rd birthday in 2018. I was knighted with it by Susie, a real moment of honour. Then drunkenly sent a photo of my prize to my mum. Ooh. She replied with, "What?" She knows what it is. She replied with, "What is that used for?" ? Quickly followed by, "Your dad's..." What? "Your dad says it's for lesbians." Jesus. Don't know how he knows that. That says that. That's not me just saying that. Which was more detail than I needed, to be honest. We had to roll it up. Thankfully, it was quite flexible, and stuff it into my friend's bag, praying no one searched us in town. I genuinely think it could have been classed as a weapon. Thanks for all the good times over the years. We've got a photo as well.
That's from
Thanks
Emily.
from Emily from Mossy Hill. Now Crosby.
See, I think this got mentioned a few weeks ago. That's the big black dildos I was talking about. They were heavy duty things. Them like
they could have been classed as weapons. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
So did I think that was something we didn't give away?
Yeah.
What's that called? There's something that's popular now.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
That's in a future quiz.
It's in a future quiz. Is it?
Yeah, the Mandela effect's in a future quiz. It is.
Why? How many quizzes are you prepped? Are you always like one
No,
step ahead?
I've got a lot of ideas. Not many. I've got no quizzes, but I've got a lot of ideas. But the Mandela effect really interests me.
It really interests me as well.
I've got a lot of examples that are really.
I'd like to hear them
What
examples.
is that? Can you
Sometimes.
explain what that is to me, please?
That's next week. So the Mandela effect is when there was just like loads of sort of misinformation that went round about the fact that Mandela died in prison, but then just loads of people believed it.
But it's also like it's like I'm trying to think of an example. It's like
I've got an example where I said we gave away big black dildos and you didn't believe me, but
I said that wasn't a
opposite?
real thing. Yeah, or it could be the other way around. We're convinced that we've done something.
Yeah,
you get it a lot with like logos. Like, does the Monopoly guy have a monocle? Like, have I just doing the? Should we just wait till do your quiz next week?
Yeah.
He doesn't though, does he?
I don't know. Let's just wait for the quiz.
Is that on the quiz?
Well,
is it?
There's a question about the Monopoly man.
Well, there was a few examples. That was one of them.
Fruit of the Loom's another one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on it.
Is it? Right, okay,
No,
I'll stop saying.
yeah.
What is it? Fruit in the Loom is the logos in a basket or something?
Yeah, and there's also got Looney Tunes.
Yeah, is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? That's one.
Looney Tunes.
Is it though?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that whole Mandela
I'm not going to
effect
use
chat.
that anymore.
Here's one from Louise. Hey, Johnny, Jimmy and Susie. Slut, in brackets.
Whoa.
Slut.
No, slut. At the Bongo's 8th birthday show, a girl won a trip to New York and I hated her. Lovely. And that's the end of that email. No, it's not. Fast forward to the Bongo's launch night in New York, and bizarrely, my husband and I bumped into her at random bar in Brooklyn after the show, even though we hadn't seen her at Bongo's itself. Since then, the four of us have become really good friends. Nice. We've done loads of Bongo's nights together, and we are now going on holiday together. Wow. The same night in New York, we also met 4 other Brits who were there together, and we have become mates with them too. So much so that all 8 of us went to Bongo's in Ibiza last summer. And on February the 16th, we all met up in Manchester to celebrate exactly 1 year since the day that they all met in New York in Bongo's. And that's from Louise Doran, a.k.a. Pink Unicorn, isn't it?
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's God's work, isn't it?
That is
Bongo's
class.
Bingo, bringing people together.
A bit pissed off we didn't get invited on the 16th of Feb, though.
Yeah, for the reunion. Yeah.
That would have been nice, wouldn't
Because
it?
we were in New York as well,
Yeah.
so we didn't get to go as well.
Do you know what?
But that's nice.
Yeah,
like it
so
when
that's a lovely
people all
story,
just
that.
meeting
Yeah.
together and just sharing the love
nice.
of bingo and
That's
bringing
why-
people together, would you say?
It makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
That's what I think. Right, well, listen, get in touch. We've had loads of good chat today, and really just enjoyed hanging out with Luigi earlier on. But I'm kind of thinking, did that really happen, or was that the Mandela effect? Who knows? I'll have to look back on the footage to see.
This happened.
Yeah, there you go. He did happen. He shaved his beard off. Get in touch with us. Send us in your Bongo stories. Send us in some videos if you've got them of wacky wavies, or no, not pictures of dildos. Sorry,
No, don't do that.
I changed my mind on that.
Last minute.
But listen, have an amazing week, and we'll catch you on Friday for a little bonus episode. See you later. It's bye from me. Bye from Cole. Say bye, Cole.
Bye.
Bye from Jimmy Sweet. And
Bye.
a big bye from Luigi.
Bye. Hi, Dad. Pat.
See you later.